Yes, hello and welcome to Night 2 of the New Dawn Tournament Series Volume 3. I am your host and commentator, Shirt Donovan. Folks, first up tonight, we're going to have a match in the women's division bracket. It's going to be Mantis representing Nocturnas taking on Natasha Watson representing State of Trouble. Of course, there's been long existing tensions between those two groups, and in singles competition tonight, these two athletes will represent their respective teams.
Making her way to the ring, Mantis.
Mantis entering combat tonight representing Nocturnas in the women's singles bracket. And will she be able to contend with Natasha Watson?
And her opponent, Natasha Watson.
Natasha Watson has pulled off some surprise victories in her Super Spirit Wrestling career. Pointing at Mantis as official Burt Wiggins gets this contest underway, Night 2 of the New Dawn Tournament Series Volume 3. Both of these athletes looking to make a bigger name for themselves. In 2022, Natasha Watson has been close to the Destiny Band title, but has yet to wear gold. Tremendous elbow strikes here early on from Mantis. A tactic we will see her go to repeatedly throughout this match, no doubt. Very proficient with strikes is Mantis. Counter there from Watson, not wanting to give up the early advantage as Mantis presses the issue. All of our champions lying in wait at the end of this tournament series. And at New Purpose 2022, all titles will be on the line, as the winners of each bracket challenges the current champion. And look at this, Mantis with the long legs just choking Natasha Watson in the corner. Watson, after the drop toe hold, following through with the bow and arrow hold. Trying to get something going here is Watson. Carries through her own momentum for extra torque on that arm breaker. Of the leg here for Mantis. Gets a 2 count out of official Burt Wiggins. Big time neck breaker for Mantis. Trying to carve a path toward the eviscerator, no doubt. Tremendous kick lands across the face, and now Mantis springing off the ropes. Another kick to a downed Watson, but look at this, Lama Heat-Straw cradle. A lot of fight yet still in Watson. Low drop kick takes out the vertical base of Mantis. And still, the masked athlete pursues. To the top rope now goes Mantis, waiting for Watson. Hits a huge forearm. And she hooks the leg. This could be it. And Watson is out at 2. Watson trying for the Irish whip. This time the kick connects. As does the drop kick, but look at Mantis right back on the attack. Not giving Watson much time to think about her next moves. Jawbreaker sends Mantis down. Watson looking to go high risk, but instead coming back down to the canvas. And now maybe finding an opportunity from the top. Diving body splash. And it only earns a 1 count for Natasha Watson. Watson sent into the corner and out of the corner. A very quick, essential drop kick, depriving Mantis of what could have been some high-risk offense. Big combination of strikes sends Watson down. Mantis looking for the cover, and Watson again is out at 2. Mantis measuring Watson, leg lariat in the corner, connects flush. Another cover here for Mantis. And still not enough to keep Watson down. Big strikes from Mantis and Watson, and Mantis feeling the effects, but it is the chop that sends Mantis down. Look at Watson ready to re-engage, and Mantis sends her down with some kicks. Mantis really having trouble here, and look at Watson snapping the fingers of Mantis. Watson looking to fly once more. Well-executed moonsault across the back of her opponent. Look at this, rolls her up. Mamahi straw cradle near the ropes, and indeed Mantis able to find the break. And speaking of breaks, Watson further damaging the hand of Mantis. Back and forth late in this contest. Watson to the top. Moonsault connects across the body of Mantis. And Mantis is out at 2. Shoulders are down for Watson, and it's a break in favor of Mantis. The leg is hooked. Could it be enough? No, Watson out again after the flurry of strikes from Mantis. Watson pleased with her efforts here, but make no mistake, this match is not over. Look at this, shoulders are down for Watson. No! Huge set of strikes again for Mantis, and could this be the elbow that does it? No, Watson again kicking out before the 3. Look at this. Package bomb from Watson in the hand of Mantis, able to grab the ropes. These two women setting a fine tone for night 2 of the New Dawn Tournament Series. Big chop from Mantis is answered with the drop kick from Watson. Finds that big combination again. Center of the ring for Mantis, and it's enough. The repeated strikes of Mantis finally breaking down the defenses of Natasha Watson, and this match is over in favor of Nocturnus over State of Trouble as those animosities continue to fester. Mantis victorious over Natasha Watson here at night 2. Folks, we're now going to take you to a match in the 6-man tag bracket. It's going to be Wrestle Club taking on High Rollers. This should be a high-octane match, folks, to say the least, in the 6-man tag bracket as things continue here at the New Dawn Tournament Series Volume 3. And we do indeed thank you so much for joining us throughout a fantastic month of tournament action. Let's go to the ring now for 6-man tag competition.
Making their way to the ring, the team of Griffin, Jimmy Davis, Taro Toyama, and Elijah Howell. Wrestle Club.
These 3 young athletes will not have Hitoshi Tobe, their team captain, at their side tonight, as indeed all seconds have been banned for the duration of the tournament series. Will that have an effect on their performance in the face of a much more experienced team?
And their opponents, the team of Joey Marnell, Marcus, and Nathan Gamble. High Rollers.
There are 2 men on this team that know what it's like to hold gold. And it could be that experience advantage could earn a victory for High Rollers over Wrestle Club in this bracket. Griffin Jimmy Davis for Wrestle Club with a big hip toss delivered to Joey Marnell of High Rollers. Tremendous roundhouse across the chest sends Marnell down. Griffin Jimmy Davis looking to set the tone early.
Give up.
Sidesteps the thrust kick from Joey Marnell. Marnell now in the clutches of Wrestle Club here in enemy territory. And Griffin Jimmy Davis getting fired up. Marnell floats over the suplex attempt, looking for another super kick. Denied, and Marnell reverses, now driving Griffin Jimmy Davis into High Roller's corner. But indeed, he is sent across the apron. The counter brainbuster from GJD, enough to get it done. Tag made to Nathan Gamble, perhaps the fastest member of High Rollers. No shortage of agility in this team. Look at this early. The jackpot delivered to Griffin Jimmy Davis. And look at this floating over. The roulette driver. Griffin Jimmy Davis could be out cold. But instead, Nathan Gamble choosing not to pin. A very arrogant tactic, as this match could have certainly been sewn up by all accounts. The jackpot to the roulette driver, and of course, Griffin Jimmy Davis immediately scrambling for the tag. Finds Elijah Howell. Like all the members of Wrestle Club, Elijah Howell extremely fundamentally sound. The suplex, mat-based, submission-based offense.
Shot.
Howell working his way out of the corner here. Marcus Gamble perhaps looking for a random roulette driver, but no. Elijah Howell with the back body drop denies. Standing moonsault here from Nathan Gamble. Elijah Howell out at 1.
Give up.
Oh, it could have been another roulette driver, but instead Elijah Howell bears down that low center of gravity. Stereo super kick takes down Howell as Marcus Gamble enters this match. Howell finds Tado Toyama. Look at this. Harsh angle on that tombstone pile driver from Marcus Gamble out of the corner. But Tado Toyama still fresh in this matchup, able to kick out at one.
Give up.
Tado Toyama trying to find his way around the larger athlete Marcus Gamble. And look at this, a low blow, a clear low blow delivered from Marcus Gamble. Tado Toyama doing what he can to remain in this contest. Inside cradle now. Look at this, Bridges on the Northern Lights, and here comes Nathan Gamble. Marcus able to get the shoulder up before Nathan could get there. The numbers game overwhelming Tado Toyama as Marcus Gamble looks for a tag. He finds Nathan. Look at this. Elbow drop delivered across the back from Marcus. And Tado Toyama now with some desperation and urgency trying to work the action back toward his corner, and Elijah Howell is now back in for Wrestle Club. Backdrop driver plants Nathan Gamble. And another low blow, this time from Nathan Gamble. And a poke to the eyes. Shortcuts abound as this match enters deep waters. Enziguri connects for Gamble out of the corner. And again, a poke to the eyes. And the roulette driver delivered afterward. Nathan Gamble going for the win here. And Tado Toyama able to break up the pin. Low blow to Nathan, or from Nathan rather. And look at this, wrenching down on the leg of Howell, and it's over. Elijah Howell all but defenseless after the roulette driver, having no choice but to tap after the submission was applied, and this match has been called. High Rollers will move on to the finals of the six-man tag division bracket. A lot of shortcuts there taken from High Rollers at the end of the match. It's no secret, folks. You run back the tape and you will see a genuine effort and performance given by Wrestle Club, but that effort not returned by their opponents, and still High Rollers are victorious tonight over Wrestle Club. Folks, we're now going to take you to a match in the women's division bracket. It's going to be Morgan Foster taking on the transcendent Nina Fontaine. Of course, Fontaine, a former holder of the All Challenge pendant. We know Fontaine has what it takes to get it done. Morgan Foster, will this be the year that Foster is able to break out of the middle ranks of the women's division and really be able to make a name for herself in Super Spirit Wrestling?
Making her way to the ring, Morgan Foster.
One of the toughest athletes we have, bar none, in Super Spirit Wrestling. Morgan Foster bringing a wealth of MMA experience into Super Spirit Wrestling, and it has allowed her to keep afloat, but not necessarily rise above the best.
opponent. She is the transcendent Nina Fontaine.
Two very accomplished athletes here facing off in the women's division bracket. Wide repertoire of skills in the possession of both athletes. And look at this, both women trying to get a sense here. Morgan Foster making use of her quickness early on. Still running into the clutches of Nina Fontaine. Foster with an early cover. Fontaine immediately out. Morgan Foster repeatedly taking it to Fontaine here, trying to wear Fontaine down. We have seen Fontaine prevail in some big matchups. The same can be said for Foster, but I would give the clear advantage in terms of 2021 performance to Nina Fontaine. And look at this, taking control of the leg and turns it into the German suplex. Great technique displayed by Morgan Foster. And look at this now, strikes as Fontaine tries to cover. Foster thinking about something from the top. No, instead choosing to not take the risk. Side headlock position countered into the backdrop as Foster pursues. Run right over by Fontaine, and look at this now into the figure four position. Bridges up for the divination. Foster able to quickly slip away, and that is the right idea. Irish whip reversal from Fontaine. Big hip toss. And steps through now, applying the sharpshooter. Fontaine is looking to completely take control of this women's bracket matchup. Look at this. Constantly wrestling Foster to the mat. Foster getting to the ropes each time. And now the Foster Special Alpha, the rolling shoulder hold, has Fontaine in the center of the ring, and Fontaine breaks away. Off the Irish whip, the tilt-a-whirl slam from Fontaine, and Foster looks to be having some difficulties. Look at this! The boundless arc! And it's almost enough! Foster barely getting the shoulder up after the boundless arc. Foster Special Alpha again. Nina Fontaine trying to get toward the ropes and instead able to break the grip of Foster. Look at this. Foster's special Omega driven down into the canvas, and could it be enough? Fontaine kicking out of Foster's special Omega, a disheartening sign for Foster. That double wrist lock, center of the ring. Fontaine has isolated the arm repeatedly throughout this match. Spear in the corner from Foster. And out of the corner again with the Foster Special Alpha, but clearly the legs of Fontaine in the ropes. And look at this. Looking for divination once more. Foster could be in trouble. Fontaine has refused in many occasions to let Foster stand. She has kept her grounded throughout so much of this match. And look at this, the underhook, mind's eye, mind's eye. It's over. Nina Fontaine breaking everything out of that huge repertoire, eventually finding the underhook for the mind's eye, and it is enough for Fontaine to advance over Foster in the women's singles bracket. What a matchup there, what a war developing between Foster and Fontaine, but it was indeed the mind's eye of Fontaine leading her to victory here tonight. Folks, now we're going to turn our attention to the junior division bracket where it will be superstar Ricky Gilmore taking on Adrian Bell. Folks, no shortage of talent between these two athletes, but the junior division title has eluded both of them on several occasions, and tonight, one of them will be eliminated from this bracket.
Making his way to the ring, superstar Ricky Gilmore.
Ricky Gilmore certainly with a chip on his shoulder, an athlete who believes he should have had gold long ago. And the same can be said for this man, Adrian Bell. Bell has said on many occasions that he doesn't think there's basically anyone in the junior division that can go toe-to-toe with him. He has constantly blamed other things, outside influences, luck, whatever you want to call it, but it's never Adrian Bell's fault.
And his opponent, Adrian Bell.
2022 could be the year that Adrian Bell has to look inside himself and realize that he has what it takes. Could that start tonight with a victory over Ricky Gilmore? Two big threats in this bracket facing off tonight. Counter early from Ricky Gilmore. Both athletes looking for that first big maneuver. Gilmore trying to follow through to the mat. Bell denies. Irish whip into the corner. Corner control for Adrian Bell. And out of the corner is Gilmore. A very cautious back and forth emerging between these two junior division athletes. Cloverleaf applied by Gilmore, but only for a brief moment. Bell returns with a scoop slam, sends Gilmore to the outside. Look at this, toe-to-toe. Big shots on either side. Adrian Bell looking for a cover, earns the 1 count from Lenny Spencer. Cloverleaf again in effect from Gilmore. Could this be the route he's looking to take? One count after the swinging neck breaker. And across the apron, Bell again sends Gilmore to the outside, this time electing to give chase. Gilmore floats over. Backdrop on the outside. That is very thin padding out there, folks.
9, 10, 11, 12, 13.
Brainbuster again from Bell.
15, 16.
And Gilmore back in at the count of 16. Oh, and a low blow. We hate to see moves like that, shortcuts like that in the tournament setting. But frankly, Adrian Bell with a bit of history there as well. Two athletes that do not shy away from doing what they think it takes to win the match. Big DDT from Adrian Bell, and can he capitalize in time? He rolls Gilmore over, hooks the leg deep, and it's a 2 count. Look at that Tiger driver. He sits out, earns the 2 count. Another big DDT from Adrian Bell. Rolls Gilmore close to the ropes, and it's close enough for the superstar to get there. Another brainbuster, this time the neck of Gilmore across the apron as he dumps to the outside. Look at this, the arms hooked again. Center of the ring here for Bell. And a near fall. A very close elimination for Ricky Gilmore. And Bell this time returning the act with a low blow. Bell now to the ropes, and a big knee takes Gilmore down. Underhook offense of his own. It is across the knee with the backbreaker. Big powerbomb from Adrian Bell, much too close to the ropes. And Gilmore is able to take advantage.
5 minutes gone.
Down onto the knee of Adrian Bell and follows through now into the cloverleaf. Great transition offense. Gilmore with the Irish whip looking for a headbutt. Adrian Bell able to get low, find a knee to the midsection. Look at this electric chair position. The face buster delivered to Ricky Gilmore. Sit out pile driver spikes Bell down into the mat. Cover here from Gilmore. 2, and Bell is out before the 3. Okay, Gilmore back-to-back pile drivers, and could the second one be enough? Adrian Bell kicking out of a second pile driver, and now Gilmore bearing down with this stretch. Ricky Gilmore, perhaps the leg giving out. Can he still capitalize on this corner control? No, Adrian Bell finding his way out, running into another big flurry of headbutts from Ricky Gilmore. Gilmore to the top, moonsault across the body of Adrian Bell. And another low blow. Bell looking for the equalizer. A cover here. And it's enough. Come on. Adrian Bell and Ricky Gilmore trading shortcuts all throughout that matchup. And you hate to see an elimination in that style, but Adrian Bell indeed will move on in this bracket. An unfortunate outcome there. But in some ways, karma may have been served. In the case of Ricky Gilmore, someone had to win here tonight, and indeed, it was Adrian Bell moving on in the junior division bracket. Folks, we're now going to take you to a match in the women's tag bracket. It's going to be Cannon Rush, Randy Crawford, and Hananishikawa taking on Samina, Valvon, and Mariah Hamilton of Squad Life. Cannon Rush certainly not as successful as they would have liked to have been as a new team emerging last year. Certainly two athletes in Nishikawa and Crawford that can get things done, but still trying to find that chemistry as a team.
Making their way to the ring, the team of Randy Crawford and Hananishikawa. Cannon Rush!
Kicks abound on this team, a deep repertoire of strikes, and of course Randy Crawford bringing over 30 years of experience to the ring. But Squad Life, one of the most well-oiled machines in all of Super Spirit Wrestling.
And their opponents, the team of Samina, Valvon, and Mariah Hamilton. Squad Life!
A lot of people have Squad Life picked to win this tournament. Many people feeling that 2022 could be their year. And Randy Crawford will start things off for Cannon Rush against Samina Valvon of Squad Life. Huge main event match to follow this one, folks, in the heavyweight division bracket. Big man Benjamin Rose will be taking on the Duke of Dallas, Texas, Harold Kelly. And what a match that is set to be. Two former heavyweight champions. Benjamin Rose also once a holder of the All Challenge medallion. Both of those designations now belonging to our first ever double champion, Fear. Backstabber from Crawford. And Valvon opts for a tag, finds Mariah Hamilton. Crawford thinking about a tag, and indeed, Hananishikawa will see her first action of the match. Very gifted young athlete is Hananishikawa. One of the more successful women's division athletes. Teaming up with veteran Randy Crawford to form Cannon Rush last year. Surfboard stretch here from Nishikawa. Hamilton with a poke to the eyes. We've seen those shortcuts work out quite a bit tonight. And could they work out for Squad Life? Look at this, shoulders down, Nishikawa immediately springing out.
Give up.
Big shot from Mariah Hamilton, following through now with the rear chin lock. Look at this, Nishikawa laying in those kicks. So deadly is Nishikawa with those strikes. Look at this, counter from Nishikawa, sits out.
Give up.
Valvon intercepts the stretch. Now looking to make her presence known, and Nishikawa flips through, kick to the back of the head of Valvon. Look at that. Hamilton makes the tag. Nishikawa could perhaps do the tag herself, has been in the ring quite a long time, contending with both members of Squad Life. And here comes Crawford. Big elbow shot delivered to Valvon. Nishikawa looks for a cover, some kicks to the midsection, not enough to get it done. Randy Crawford now back in for Cannon Rush. Look at this now. Torture rack position. Valvon looking dominant in this matchup. Great counter from Crawford, the in-ring veteran with enough ring awareness to thwart that attempt, but now in the clutches of Valvon, the follow-away slam sends Crawford across the ring. Headbutt from Randy Crawford.
Give up. Give up.
Bearing down on Valvon with the rear chin lock. Hamilton now in. Hip attack takes her out of the equation, and one also delivered to Valvon. Well-placed drop kick from Crawford. And now, in the corner looking for avalanche position. Could Crawford be trying to put this one away? Look at this! DDT from the top, and now Crawford scouting Valvon! Crawford kick! And Valvon just sat up! She just sat up! This time Crawford sending Valvon to the other corner. But it's Valvon out of the corner with the snap suplex. Has the moment passed for Cannon Rush. Look at this, Valvon. Taking Crawford for a ride. Twisting complete shot. And look at Crawford now. Counter from Crawford. Crawford in agony. The bear hug position. In effect, drops Crawford down to the mat, does Valvon. Thrust kick connects for Hamilton. Tag made for Squad Life. Crawford thinking about the same, and it's Nishikawa in for Cannon Rush. Double drop kick takes out Valvon. Running Bulldog takes out Nishikawa. Buying Nishikawa some time was Crawford, and now in the corner, the big kick setting in again. Oh, look at this, shoulders down. Great positioning here for Hamilton. And Nishikawa able to spring out. Low, mid, high, as we've seen many times. Very effective there for Nishikawa. What an opportune cutter there from Hamilton in the back grapple position. Look at this, vibe check to Nishikawa.
Break.
And it's a rope break signaled by the official. My God, super kick now. Tremendous jumping knee from Nishikawa, who is still in this match despite the vibe check.
Give up. Give up.
Big kick send Hamilton down. Squad Life looking to run away with this match, but Nishikawa trying to rise to the occasion. My God, what a drop kick from Nishikawa. Hamilton to the top. Scouting Nishikawa. Look at this, tornado DDT. The cutter to Nishikawa. Hamilton breaking down Nishikawa. Look at this now. Nishikawa looking for a lariat, but it's ducked, and now both women down. Look at this. Hamilton with the shoulders down. Here comes Crawford. No, Crawford couldn't get there in time. Crawford couldn't get there in time. The moment of hesitation costing Cannon Rush their tournament run, and Squad Life indeed eliminates Cannon Rush to move on in the women's tag bracket. A heartbreaking loss there, as Hananishikawa was not even far from Cannon Rush's corner, but Randy Crawford, a lapse in judgment, a moment of hesitation, something, was not able to get there in time to break up that roll-up, and Squad Life will move on over Cannon Rush. Folks, we have arrived at our main event of the evening, a huge match in the heavyweight division bracket. Two former champions, the Duke of Dallas, Texas, Harold Kelly, will take on big man Benjamin Rose, and folks, that match is next.
Making his way to the ring, big man Benjamin Rose.
The fans always eager to see these two compete. Two of the biggest personalities, two of the strongest athletes to ever step foot in the squared circle. And tonight they will meet in first round tournament action.
And his opponent, he is the Duke of Dallas, Texas,
Harold Kelly. Harold Kelly, one of the longest, most successful title reigns in Super Spirit Wrestling history. And now these two titans will square off in this main event. Big shot there from Harold Kelly, and again to the midsection sends Benjamin Rose down. Another huge elimination on the way in the heavyweight division bracket. big-time threat will be removed from that bracket here tonight as a result of this main event. Harold Kelly slamming big man Benjamin Rose to the outside and giving chase.
2, 3.
Benjamin Rose, of course, was the first ever New Dawn Tournament Series winner in the heavyweight division, becoming our first Spirit Band champion.
9, 10.
A title that Harold Kelly would go on to eventually hold for the majority of 2021 until he was defeated by Hitoshi Tobe. Tobe, of course, dropped the heavyweight title to Fear as a result of our first ever double title match in the main event of Spirit Odyssey. Stiff chops on either side here, but it is big man Benjamin Rose chopping away at Harold Kelly. High impact backdrop there, a long way to fall for Harold Kelly. Great awareness here from big man Benjamin Rose. Had the shoulders down for the one. Look at this high risk opportunity here. Look at Kelly. My God! DDT from the top, and look at Benjamin Rose. Somehow absorbing that maneuver and continuing the onslaught. Could this be the Benjamin Rose that we saw tear through the bracket in the first volume of the New Dawn Tournament Series? Overhead release from Harold Kelly, and again just having a lot of trouble keeping Benjamin Rose down. Cover here for the Duke. What a lariat from Harold Kelly. About as much in-ring experience as Randy Crawford, who unfortunately was not able to save Cannon Rush from elimination. Of course, not all the blame is to be placed on Crawford. It was, of course, Nishikawa who was pinned to the mat. Look at this now. Look at Kelly. DTX from Kelly. Could it be? And Harold Kelly has defeated the first ever winner of the New Dawn Tournament Series, making short work of Benjamin Rose. I can't believe what we've just seen, but Harold Kelly, a very hungry Harold Kelly, has made his presence known in this bracket, and he is our winner tonight in a main event inside of 5 minutes. Finds an opportunity for the DTX. Benjamin Rose with nowhere to go and unable to kick out despite being so close to the ropes as well. A huge testament to the deadly nature of the DTX. Folks, what a night we've had here at Night 2 of the New Dawn Tournament Series Volume 3. We hope you'll join us next week for Night 3 as there's still so much more action to come. But for now, for everyone here at Super Spirit Wrestling, I'm Shirt Donovan. Have a good night.